What if I told you that everything you have been taught about belief is only half the story? That there's a hidden dimension to belief that most people never ever discover. I spent years struggling to create the life I wanted. I read books, I used affirmation, I hired coaches, and yet something was missing. Then I learned what I'm about to share with you today. The two-level belief system that explains why smart, capable women in their 50s can logically know they can succeed, but still feel stuck. This isn't another just believe in yourself talk. This is about rewiring the subconscious programming that's been running your life without your permission. And for us midlife women, understanding this now changes everything. In this video, I'm going to show you why your best years aren't behind you. They haven't even started yet. And it all begins with understanding what belief really is. And later in this video, I'm also going to give you a bonus that you don't want to miss. You see, you think you know what success is. But I can guarantee that 99% of you who's watching here got it all wrong. And you're gonna love what I'm about to share. So stay with me. Let's talk about belief. Not just any kind of belief, but the deep soul level belief that shapes everything in our lives. There's a reason why belief is mentioned in every spiritual text and psychology book. As William James, the American psychologist, said, believe and your belief will actually create the fact. When I first heard this from my mentor, Bob Proctor, I thought it sounded nice, but honestly, I didn't fully understand it. But now I know we have two levels of belief. The logical beliefs in our conscious mind, based on what we see and the information that we gather. And then we have the deep emotional beliefs in our subconscious mind that actually control our behavior. Wow. The secret that transformed my understanding of belief is this. Most of our deepest beliefs weren't consciously chosen. They were literally passed down to us in our DNA. Science now shows that trauma, fears, and beliefs can be transmitted genetically through generations. As women, we're not just carrying our own limiting beliefs, we're carrying our mothers, our grandmothers, and our great-grandmothers' beliefs encoded in our cells. Think about that. Many of the subconscious beliefs holding you back right now were programmed into your genetic makeup before you were even born. The question isn't just, do I think I can do this? But do I believe it in my heart and my soul? And I'm going to share a conversation I had with a friend in Sweden last year. She told me about her ex-husband who had a lot of problems with money. He was deep in debt and money had been a big issue in their relationship. And she was so frustrated because he was so well educated. He had, I don't know how many years he had been studying economy. He had a great job. He earned a lot of money. But yet he was in deep trouble financially. And what does this show? It shows that it's not his fault. He's programmed in a way around money that doesn't matter how much he knows, until he reprograms his subconscious mind, this will continue. That's just how our minds function. So it doesn't matter how much she blames him, it's not his fault. Maybe he is programmed with a very low self-worth. So he, deep within him, does not feel worthy of having money. As my mentor Bob Proctor called it, a knowing-doing gap. It doesn't matter how much we know, Your behavior, your actions, the things you do in life will always show how you are programmed. Let me share something extraordinary about you that you might not realize. Your body is more sophisticated than any supercomputer ever built. Your blood circulates through hundreds of miles of pathways every 33 seconds. Your brain is an incredible electrical switching station with billions of connections. When you cut your finger, who heals it? Not the doctor. The healing power is within you. As women, we're often taught to look outside ourselves for validation and solutions. But the truth is, you have extraordinary power within you right now. And consider this miracle: as women, we literally have the power to create life within our bodies. Think about that. We can grow an entire human being from a single cell. Our bodies know exactly how to nurture that life. Our ability to create new life shows just how powerful we truly are. Did you know we humans have enough potential energy in our bodies to power a building for a whole week? We are literally walking powerhouses. When we say, I don't have energy, what we are really missing is a strong desire. We don't see what we are capable of because we haven't found what truly motivates us. Building that real desire unlocks energy we didn't know we had. Your potential is limitless, Queen, when you truly believe. I share this with you because I want you to remind yourself about who you truly are. So the next time you're facing a new mountain to climb, you will know that you have what it takes. Everything is possible for the person who believes. When Napoleon Hill wrote about this, he said, "There's a difference between wishing for something and being ready to receive it. No one is ready for a thing until they believe that they can acquire it. The state of mind must be belief and not mere hope or wish. Open-mindedness is essential to belief. Closed minds will not inspire faith, courage, or belief. No more effort is required in order to aim high in life, to demand abundance and prosperity, than is required to accept misery and poverty." Closed minds will not inspire faith, courage, or belief. The journey to changing those deep-seated paradigms begins with two important steps that most people miss: awareness and acceptance. First comes awareness, truly seeing the beliefs that have been operating beneath the surface. For years, I couldn't understand why my life wasn't changing, despite all my positive thinking and hard work. Then I realized I needed to become aware of those subconscious beliefs that I had inherited and absorbed without even knowing it. So ask yourself, what do my actions say that I believe about myself? Not what you think you believe, but what your behavior reveals about your true paradigm. You will never go beyond where you believe you can go. What do I believe I'm capable of doing? Ask yourself. The more you study yourself, the more you understand yourself, the more you're going to believe you can do. Then comes acceptance. Not judging yourself for these limiting beliefs. These paradigms were installed in you without your permission. They're not your fault. When I finally stopped beating myself up for having these beliefs and simply acknowledge, this is where I am right now, something powerful happened. You see, this acceptance creates the space for change. You can't transform what you're in denial about or ashamed of. Only when I fully accepted my limiting paradigms, I could begin to change them. With awareness and acceptance as your foundation, Now you can begin reprogramming your subconscious. Your paradigms can be changed when you approach them with gentle persistence rather than force. Remember, these patterns have been reinforced for decades. They won't shift overnight, but they will shift. As Napoleon Hill wisely said, no more effort is required to aim high in life, to demand abundance and prosperity, than is required to accept misery and poverty. Think about that. I think most people believe that it's so much harder to do the inner work, challenge your fears and choose to be uncomfortable in new situations, than it is to stay where you are. But it's not. Your current situation is just familiar. You got used to the pain, the frustration, but that familiar pain is actually heavier than the temporary discomfort of growth. Every day you stay stuck, you pay a price with your energy, your joy, your potential. The work of change might feel intense for a while, but staying where you are costs you every single day. Once you take those first steps, you'll wonder why you waited so long to put down that heavy burden called familiar. And now I think we are ready for some success news, right? You probably think that success is tied to a career, earning a lot of money, reaching your big goal, but it really isn't. Here is the truth. Once you make a committed decision to build a new healthy habit in your life, you are successful. Maybe you decide to start exercise, apply new healthy choices into your life. The minute you make that committed decision, you are successful. Maybe you quit your corporate career and started a small online business. You are successful. You are successful now because you made the decision. You followed your heart. You don't wait to celebrate your success until you reach the destination. You celebrate every step on the journey. Enjoy the journey and feel how the success is growing. All it takes to be successful is to make a decision. And that's what most people struggle with. I actually have a great free resource that can help you become a queen in decision making. Just comment below decision and I make sure you get it for free. I will share with you 3 practical steps that will help you strengthen your belief system. And number 1 is daily affirmations that speak to your heart. Not just saying the words, but feeling them as truth. And I have listed a few here that I will read for you. My age is my superpower. I am worthy of love, joy, and happiness. I trust my intuition more deeply for each day. I release the need to prove myself to anyone. I was born worthy. I am more beautiful and radiant now than ever before. I am the creator of my life. I am whole, complete, and enough exactly as I am right now. I celebrate my body for its strength and wisdom. I give myself permission to prioritize my joy and well-being. My name is Marie and only good things happen to me. Choose the one that you need the most right now and use it for at least 30 days in a row. And remember the feeling. A really good way is to stand in front of a mirror while doing it. You see, the key is to connect the feeling to your affirmations. That's where the magic happens. Number 2, surround yourself with evidence. You want to find and celebrate stories of women who have succeeded in their 50s, 60s and beyond. You can create a vision board with images that represent your dreams. Keep track of your own small wins to build evidence of your own capabilities. Everything is possible. Your job is to remind yourself over and over again. Number 3, practice praxis. The word praxis means integrating belief with behavior. Take one small action every day that aligns with your new belief. If you believe you are a writer, write something every day. If you believe you are healthy, make one healthy choice each day. Those small consistent actions rewire your subconscious mind. And you know, the most beautiful part in this is at our age, we have learned patience. We know that real change doesn't happen overnight. We have the maturity to commit to this process of belief transformation. Beautiful you, being a midlife woman aren't the end of your journey. It's actually when your true power begins. The years of trying to please everyone else can be behind you. The years of doubting your worth can be over. Now is the time to believe in what's possible for you. To believe not just in your mind, but in your heart and soul. To align your actions with that belief. As you go through your day to day, I invite you to notice one limiting belief that's holding you back. And you want to begin to question it. Is it really true? Or is it just a story you've been telling yourself? Remember, all things are possible when you believe. And I believe in you. Until I see you in my next video, keep believing. I love you.